Welcome back to another episode of Pitstop Fracas. I am your host, Mahad, and today we'll be talking all things Dutch Grand Prix. And today we're doing a two-man step. Ranch, how we doing, bro?
All good. It's been a long summer break. I've used up all my Pitstop Fracas annual leave, so we're back.
Get back to work, bro. This is episode 140. We're gonna get to 200. Before we start, follow us on all socials, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, follow us on X or Twitter, whatever you call it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And if you're listening to this on a podcast, on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us a review. It helps with the algorithm. It really helps us out. But yeah, interesting weekend here at Zandvoort. Second half of the season, summer break's done. Really just two drivers right now in the drivers championship, and constructors is probably wrapped up. But let's talk about qualifying. First qualifying session back. I just want to talk about some of the standout performers. It was a bit of a topsy-turvy qualifying session, apart from the two McLarens being up front. But Ranch, who stood out for you in qualifying?
Okay, excluding the two McLaren drivers, it's the people that finished third and fourth. So Verstappen, for the fact that he just gapped the rest of like everyone that wasn't a McLaren driver, and like he even set a purple sector, which is like in the middle sector. So he was doing craziness. He did home field advantage. And then obviously the guy that qualified in P4, Mr. Isaac Hadjar, that was a certified hook session. He put it all on the line. He was having a weekend from hell before then, but qualifying, he stood up, paid attention, and started cooking.
Yeah, come on, man. We know about Hadjar. We're going to speak about him later. Everybody's begging it now, but we'll speak about it later. Max cooked, you know. I'm telling you right now, yeah. We don't usually. I think I would say out of all these skills as a driver, I would say qualifying would have been his weakest point of all the non-weak points, if that makes sense. But this year he's just turned it up, man. Like, man, slapping purple sectors. This car is nowhere, bro. This car is nowhere compared to the McLarens at the end of the day. And he managed to get it in the 108s with that car. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't think it would have beaten the track record. I think only Lando and Oscar beat the track record. But absolutely outstanding performance to get himself in that position, because if he doesn't pull it out the arse, he's gonna be down there, man. He's gonna be P6, P7, you know? But managed to kind of turn his weekend around. It wasn't looking good at the beginning. Ferrari in qualifying 6th and 7th. It didn't look like they were even going to get into Q3 at the beginning of the session.
I think it's one of the ones where I think everyone's being overly dramatic. It's like basically the second run will let you know what's going on. The first run, I just ignore it because, you know, track evolution with the used or new tires. It's just like stay calm. The second run, that's when you sit there and lock in and go, oh, did man do a good time or not? And I think the second runs they did in Q2 were fine. Like they went out for like a third precautionary run, but they didn't even use that tire. So in the end, it was kind of comfy. It's just that the first run was on a used tire. The second run on the new tires were good.
Yeah. I think that's the case. But you know what? I'm looking at it now between the Ferrari drivers. It was very, very close Q1, Q2, Q3 between them. Yeah. I know people want to create like a chasm and say, yeah, these lot are Leclerc's miles ahead of Lewis and stuff like that. These guys are within milliseconds of each other on each run, not even the 10th between them.
It's basically just through. I think like it's kind of funny because this season, yeah, the narrative walking in was that in quali pace, Leclerc was gonna smoke, man. Then in the races, Lewis was gonna, you know, do old man vet moves to catch up. But it's been kind of the opposite, where like Lewis has been better in qualifying than he has been in races when they've like kind of put it together. And I feel like he's got the car in a much more better place where it comes to just driving normally. So yeah. Though I was concerned the fact that they were slower in Q3 than they were in Q2. That did ring alarm bells.
About how many tenths is it? About a 10th slower? Yeah. It's spooky. Doesn't really make sense. But a lot of people are slower in Q3. If we talk about Oscar and Lando, they didn't improve on their second runs in Q3.
Okay, yeah.
So there was a condition change there. Obviously, the margins are, bro, these are nonsensical margins, bro, between these two. It makes no sense whatsoever. This is like, it's like, it's nothing. It's nothing. I think people are making out like it's huge, but it's not, bro. I don't think I've seen gaps like this in qualifying between drivers before.
No, I'm. It's why a part of like when people talk about this championship, it's part of why the way people were talking about it kind of annoyed me because I realized something. I was like, because the media can't make narratives and there's no like drama, you're taking away from the pure skill. We're watching two man go machine for machine, just skill only. Like your level head, your equal
same
skill
whip
for skill, same whip. It's literally just execution and mentality. That's the only difference. Like these man, similar times, they've been close pretty much almost the entire season. From race one, it was close. So I can't fault
like
it,
if let's go back to Australia, that was the margin that I think Norris outqualified Piastri for pole. These are like this isn't even a skill thing. It's just maybe you get a little bit of a gust. I think Piastri had a little tiny distant toe. This is the margins, bro. This is the margins, fam. And the worst thing is about that qualifying session in the second run in Q2, in second run in Q3, Piastri, Norris outqualified Piastri, but the conditions fucked up, so then none of them improved.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But this is the margins that we're at right now, and we've seen qualifying sessions where the second run is never quicker than the first run, just because the conditions changes. But here we are, man. And on a track like Zandvoort, if you're on pole, you're winning, bro. That's what it's like now, right? Think about it. Even in the 80s, if you're on pole, you're winning. I think you only win from P1 and P2.
Yeah.
Apart from Lauda or something. I think Lauda won from like something stupid position.
Although to be fair, if you put the 22 one, but Max Verstappen started like 40th, he would have won the race anyway.
Regardless.
Yeah. It's about just having that advantage and just being like.
Yeah, but the problem is these two don't have a car advantage over each other.
Yeah.
So qualifying matters, bro.
Yeah, qualifying matters between these two.
It would have been pain if Norris put it on pole and the engine went bang anyway. That would have been pain. Pain. I think that's even worse than what happened now. But we'll speak about that later. But yeah, let's talk about the race start. Max Verstappen. I think Red Bull are just doing Hail Marys right now because once they revealed all the tires and realized these guys are going to be on softs, they're just like, oh, inshallah. They're just doing inshallah strategies because they know they don't have the car, man. But what did you think of the race start, man? Max took advantage of Oscar leaving the door open. And Lando.
Yeah, no. So basically, because Oscar didn't get the initial greater start, and Oscar's job in life is literally do not let Lando pass.
Yeah,
like they don't care about Max like that. They know they can get him. It's don't let the other one pass, and he cut him off. Oh, like and then Lando was cut off, but then he also cut Max off when Max tries to go around the outside with the soft tires. And then you have Max just doing up Hail Marys and skidding on the dust where he's going side by side with Lando into turn 3. And Red Bull are just throwing Hail Marys because that's all they can do. It's like they're not winning by pace. They just gotta, do some nonsense and hope Max sticks with it. And just be like, we believe Max is better than everyone and just go with it. And you know what? Fair enough. I won't blame a team for trying.
Yeah, we saw Lando just clear him like after 5 laps. Man went on the outside and just wrapped him. They know that it's over, man. They can't compete, man. They cannot compete. When have you seen Max? Max, the one that puts that statement. What's that statement? I don't let cars overtake me on the outside. I've seen this guy get overtaken on the outside bare times, man. This is cap, man. I've seen it multiple times, bro. That statement is cap.
That statement is just an excuse to crash into people when his championship battles are involved.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let me push this guy off.
Or if I don't like him. So, like, if you're championship battling with Max, don't go around the outside. Or if you're like George Russell, don't go around the outside.
Yeah, go around. Like, Lando learned that lesson last year. He was in a championship battle with this guy and decided, I'm going to go around the outside. Brother, no. Unless you got a crazy car that no, bro. You're good. If that were if it was Max versus Lando right now instead of Oscar, that wouldn't happen. Even if Max knew that the car advantage is not there. That's why last year when Lando overtook him, he had to overtake him completely differently. Like, let me get past this guy on the straight so I can clear him because I'm not gonna try to go around late braking thing. But yeah, I think with what's going on at Red Bull, because like we heard about they gassed up all these engineers, man. Fully. They said, oh yeah, Washe, these are Balbo, these are the man that were doing all the work, not Newey. And Horner at the time when he was there, he was just like, yeah, this is what's going on. These are my guys. They take credit for like 21 car, 22 car, so on and so on, right? This car, he couldn't gap Hadjar, bro. How can you not gap your sister team, bro? Is this like what was that year that was it 08 or 09? 08, it was 08, innit? Where literally Toro Rosso was quicker than Minardi was quicker than Red Bull, bro. But obviously that was an engine thing, because they had a Ferrari engine. But still, like, I feel like we're there. So Fernando Alonso went out this weekend and suggested that Max would be in the title fight if he was in a racing ball.
Yeah, but we know what Fernando's on. He's on the glazing thing with Max, bro. He loves Max.
He said Verstappen, Hadjar, when Yuki Tsunoda was in that car, he was easily top 5, getting top 5 positions, top 6 positions. So what would Max do in that car? That's what he was basically suggesting.
Yeah, and I know what he is, man. He's a glazer, bro. You know that video's like you can't beat the glaze. It's just all the basketball highlights. That's Alonso with Max, man. So sometimes you have to take caution with Alonso's words. Like everything's to suit his own agenda. What
is the agenda? Because he didn't race against Max. He weren't teammates with him. He can't use him to prop himself. So that's why I failed to see an angle.
I see the angle, bro. Next year's the retirement year. Then he's trying to put Max in that car and be like, look at Max winning in the car I built. This is my job, my work.
Oh God, you know what I saw today? I saw a tweet saying that Ricciardo's responsible for this McLaren. That just reminded me.
Bro, all
these fan bases are mentally ill. They're mentally ill.
They need to let it go. He's retired. He ain't got a trim, no nothing, bro. Like you see, Graham Potter's got HD cuts. Ricciardo 8C and HD cuts.
No, he's got a smoky, man. He's getting smoked. Don't worry. Get faded. No, but where did Red Bull go from here? Because obviously he's going into the new regs. He seems quite melancholy about things. He's just like not really bothered. Well, they asked him about Hadjar being his teammate. He's like, whatever, man. I don't even care.
Because he don't care. Because his thing is, if next season the car is ass, which is looking like it's gonna be, he's out.
So he's collecting the check right now.
Yeah, he's just there going, if I could win a race, cool. Otherwise, like I got my family, I'll just be a family man. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm not stressing myself over this.
He's on a max contract at the Charlotte Hornets waiting for a trade.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to a title contender regardless. If the team is ass or not. That's what he's basically said. And to be fair, you'll have to pick the litter, man. If Max says I'm out, end of 2026, there's gonna be a line of teams, bro. Including McLaren, bro. That'll be like, yeah, come true. He's the Connie. His Connie's too expensive though, because McLaren approached him before they gave Piastri an extension. The Connie's looking scary.
You man got money now. That MasterCard money, bro.
Not even MasterCard. You know what happened today? Sky News, what happened? Basically, some American hedge fund owned a small percentage, owned 40% of McLaren Racing. Basically, Abu Dhabi Group bought it.
Oh, fam.
So now it's Bahraini and Abu Dhabi Group with the owners, full owners of McLaren Racing. This is pure Arab money, bull. Now, this is nasty. We're never ever losing a Bahrain and Abu Dhabi Grand Prix again. So we've got the money now, but we'll see what happens in it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, Verstappen, I think he did well to just hang in there. Even had the softs for the restarts and that. Put Norris under a bit of pressure, but I think a good performance all around. But
yeah, but class performance. Like this is one of those weekends where like this way, you guys know me. I don't praise Verstappen like that because I think a lot of people overdo it. But apart from the practice mistake, it's been a good weekend.
I'm keeping an eye on him though. It's a good weekend, but I'm keeping an eye on him because I've got a sports theory, that when you have your first child, you fall off a little bit, tiny bit. It might be like 5%. 5%. I feel you lose a tiny bit of sharpness.
No, some
tiny bit of motivation.
Powers. Some man gain powers.
He ain't no powers.
Not him though.
From May to now, he's not gained powers.
No, not him, but some man do.
We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. This is not me going against people that have children, by the way. I'm just saying, isn't it? Early nights and that. Middle of the night, man's waking up, baby crying and that.
No, I get it,
like,
man.
Let me get off the sim.
I get it, because we saw what happened when the third child came, bro. Straight washed.
I've just seen something. I'll send it. Let me send it to you real quick. People that are audio are thinking, huh? You're gonna, but yeah, I think we'll keep an eye on Max. Max is gonna do Max things. For me, I think he'll be a bit worried. Piastri's gonna probably clear him now. You know, it's gonna be it's a problem. Look at your face, Gus. Man did the speed. Why are you laughing, bro?
Shout out Richard and them man there, innit? Yeah.
Shout out to Richard and them man. Lawrence, all them man. Nam, hold man. Yeah, let's talk about what happened in the race. We saw some feistiness going on. There's been a lot of debate between who's better between Russell and Leclerc. They've been meeting each other on track quite a lot lately, and this is another one with that. Well, I forgot what lap it was. I think it was probably midway through the race.
Yeah.
After the safety, after Hamilton crashed and safety car.
Yeah, after the VSC as well. Well, the broken front wing.
From my perspective, Russell got mugged. Yeah. And he wasn't particularly too happy about it. And I think he sustained some damage about it. Sustained some damage. And there's been a lot of debate on whether this move is a legal move or a non-legal move. He went on the inside, went over the gravel. It was a very, 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 very aggressive move. Something that people that are very keen-eyed in Formula One know that Leclerc is very aggressive when it comes to making moves. But then people will make out, he's the cleanest driver. This guy's just Verstappen with a French accent. But Russell wasn't too happy with it. And it led to Russell having damage and having to swap positions with Kimi. So Kimi can go give it a go. Who would have thought that would have been him sending him out? But what's your thoughts on the Russell and Leclerc incident? And Leclerc didn't get punished, by the way. He didn't get a penalty or nothing after the race.
No, I'll explain it. So put it this way. To me, it's on the line of racing incident and penalty. And it depends on you as a person. Because obviously, people trying to say that Leclerc did nothing wrong, to me, it's crazy. Because, he initiates the contact. Russell places his car in a way that basically tells man, don't go on my inside. It's we know what the rules are, and Russell played the rules, and then Leclerc just shoved it in there anyway. So it's okay, whatever. It kind of messed up Russell's race, but it's one where it's let's not lie now. He did cut the corner. He got to track limits, lap deletion, that lap.
They deleted that lap.
So it's
what? No, but did you see the penalty? What they said when they said they gave no penalty? They didn't say that.
Yeah.
So they contradicted themselves.
Bro, that's the entire point. It's because, Mercedes didn't want to just go in there and be like, because obviously what happened later on in the race just led to them man not even trying. Because obviously man was out of the race. Russell picked up his P4. They don't care like that. They didn't care. But it's one of the ones where it's like, I promise the reaction if it was reversed is they're calling Russell all kinds of terrorist names. And it's one where it's like, bro, this was a uber aggressive move. And it's like, it's one of the ones where I'm not mad at it. I'm just more mad at the reaction of people, where it's like people don't want to be honest about it. I'm more like, just be honest about it. Just say it was a very aggressive move. It's on the line, and like you got away with one, but who cares?
Do you think it's a penalty? Or do you think it's racing incident?
Both. If he was given a penalty, justified. Racing incident, I'm not gonna cry about it. It's more just the reaction that got me a bit more heated, because it's one where like people who don't like either driver kind of were just like, yeah, that was a bit reckless from Leclerc. So it's like, it's one where I just sit there and go, we can just say that, because obviously people are like, oh, this is great racing, old school racing. And I'm like, is it?
Is it really? I think people see such an absence of racing in general that when they see any type of racing, they have to rate it and be like, yeah, that's great. But
yeah,
it's because they've been starved of racing. You know what I'm saying?
The part that really got to me was afterwards when they were on the straight and then Russell was slipstreaming, pulls it inside, and Leclerc just went and chopped him. That's why I'm like, brother.
Moving on. This guy is the most number one moving under braking fella I've ever seen, bro. He moves under braking every time.
He's not even moving under brake. He just weaves. He did
it to Verstappen as well. The guy's crazy, bro.
Bro, in Spain, what he did to Verstappen, yeah, he should have been black flagged for that, you know, because there was actually no need.
That's why Verstappen lost his head. Because he's like, I've just been violated. I'm a dickhead.
He got swerved by Leclerc, and then Russell just stuck his nose in because, you know, vibes.
Yeah.
And then the team told him to give the position to Russell. His head was gone.
But yeah, some may say there was karma here because the send out. Mercedes said, let's switch positions. Homing beacon Kimi, was sent out and simply just assassinated Leclerc. I'll be totally honest with you. What did you think of that incident that caused the safety car? I think, me personally, I don't even know why Leclerc pitted. What is Ferrari thinking? I don't understand.
I'll explain that in a second, but I'll start here. Sorry. The radio when they told George to invert position is one of the funniest radios I've heard. Because they didn't even wait for Matt to get to DRS. They just told man, hey, Kimi's behind you. He's like 1.27. Just get out of the way, bro.
Man pulled over completely on a fast. He was going so fast. He was getting so fast. He didn't even need to brake or nothing. He's just like straight.
Bro, he was just like, what? Like, he's not even in DRS. What the hell? He just pulled over. Like, yeah, whatever, man. I don't care. But then, so they swap positions and then they box Kimi in an attempt to, you know, have fresh tires where Leclerc and Hadjar use tires to get a cheeky P4. And then Ferrari were thinking of the same plan to get past Hadjar with Leclerc. So when Mercedes initiated the move, Ferrari reacted because they wanted to be ahead of Leclerc to have him have fresher tires to attack Hadjar, because obviously he was breathing heavy behind Hadjar. Like he wasn't making no moves, no impression, no nothing.
No post moves, nothing, just cooked.
Yeah, so it's obviously Ferrari realized this and wanted to stop Leclerc, but were waiting for one to be a gap to fit Leclerc into, and two, for the offset to be enough that when he catches up to Hadjar, it's a slam dunk overtake. But obviously, Mercedes beat them to the punch. So, and
beat him to the punch and
punched him as well.
Punched him up, bro.
But this is what happens.
What you thinking there? Kimi's getting a reputation here. So he's assassinated Verstappen. Now he's assassinated Leclerc. Who's next?
Maybe Lewis. Maybe McLaren. Who knows? But all I know is, hey,
that would have been political.
that would turn nasty very quick. No, but what I will say is, you see all this Senna idolatry. See what happens when you idolize criminals. if as a racing driver, you go for a gap. If a gap is there and I do not go, I'm not a racing driver. Look what happens, bro.
Yeah, but do you consider Kimi one of the aggressive drivers? I don't think he is.
Yeah, he is, man. All of these
aggressive like Verstappen, Leclerc, Piastri, like aggressive like them, man.
Yes. All of these kids are aggressive, bro. I think maybe Hadjar, maybe not. But Behrman, aggressive. Kimi, aggressive. Oscar, aggressive.
Bortolett was crazy.
see?
Bortolett was crazy aggressive. You're right.
They're all crazy.
I think the generation above, they're not that crazy aggressive. Like people like Lando and that. Albon, I don't think he's that crazy.
Yeah, no. Lando, no. Albon, no.
Russell, yeah.
Russell, yes. Russell's uber aggressive. But I think it's just how you come up in it and make your way to Formula One. But yeah, I'm just there. I'm like, bro.
Hamilton, you used to be very aggressive, but now it's quite fair. I'll be honest. 2010 Hamilton, he's dunking your head up, bro.
Bro, ask 2011 Felipe Massa about how aggressive Hamilton is. His head was finished.
But yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna start running agendas on Kimi, man. I'm seeing some crazy tweets and posts on the internet, and I'm like, he's only 18, right? He's a kid, youngest driver on the grid.
19
he's 19. He's growing, man. Let him do his thing, man.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's in a much more pressure situation than the other lot.
I agree, but it's one of those things where, do you know what happened? This is what it's basically Total Wolf was selling stuff that wasn't here yet. And he's suffering for that. And then because people don't rate his teammate like that, it's compounded. It's compounded interest. Because it's like, everyone saw the graphic, bro. It's now 15-0 in races.
Spooky.
So it's like, come on, dog, you gotta get one. Although I am 100% sure that run will 100% be over in Kota.
Oh, Russell and Kota. I go to the bookies. I'm betting against it, bro. I'm betting against this guy's not finishing in the top 10, bro.
Bro, when it was last year when he was P2 in the sprint quali or something like that, yeah. I said everyone stinks, bro. I said you man all had stinkers. How did you let this happen? So yeah, it should be over. If you go to North America and that's not Vegas or Canada, don't expect a good Russell.
Kimi's gonna get a podium in Vegas because that car's gonna be an absolute spaceship, bro. In Vegas. And do you know what's so funny? Yeah, right now I'm seeing, Oscar and Norris are going to finish P1, P2, and they're like doing the calculations on how many points somebody needs. These brothers are going to be P8 and P7, bro, in Vegas. They're not winning the race. They're not on the podium. Wake up. I'm not the only person that knows about this MCL 49. This is going to be Canada, but worse. They're going to get cooked.
I'm interested to see what happens next week in Monza. That's the one.
We might get cooked there. We might get cooked. I don't know. We might get cooked. It might be Canada settings. It might be Canada. But then last year, we were quite good in Monza. I don't think the two-stop, we were never going to win, but then we'll eat in tires anyway. So both of them, their tires were cooked. They were never going to do a one-stop like Leclerc. So anyway, Ferrari, let's talk about Ferrari because this is a bad weekend. They tend to not turn up in Zandvoort. And I think it's all preparation for Monza. So hopefully they turn up in Monza because you made an assessment. You said, wait till Silverstone. You're in the group chat. I'm questioning you. Annex questioning you. Are you going to answer these questions, bro? You can't keep dodging, man. Double DNF. Hamilton just clarted it on his ones. We're going to speak about Hamilton individually later, but let's speak about Ferrari right now. What is going on over there?
Do you know what it is, yeah? It's so hard to tell because every week something different happens. So it's like, when Hungary happened, yeah, I was like, yeah, look, Leclerc can drive the car normally, pole position. Then the race was going so well until it wasn't. And it was like, until I understood why the race didn't go well, I couldn't say anything. I can't be like, oh yeah, or no, But put it this way: the long story short is Ferrari messed up, but they messed up for the right reasons. It's like good idea, terrible execution.
In terms of the philosophy change?
Yes, because the car was limited. Last year's car was limited.
Yeah, but I would say in 2024, why you got the suspension? Are you man stupid? When you came into 24, it's like, why you still got the suspension for? You could clearly see McLaren and Red Bull have the good suspension from the beginning of the regs. Red Bull had that. Red Bull had it from the beginning of the regs. McLaren, even though they were us, had that suspension, bro.
Because Enrico Cardile was a bit rubbish and he got fired. Fred Vasseur sent him his P45. He's gone somewhere else. He's Aston Martin's problem now.
But you would say you could say, if you're playing devil's advocate, that it's more of a risk changing that in the last year of a regulation change with no data on it than to just and then sticking with what you know and just trying to improve the car from there and maybe winning on the track here and there, but being weak everywhere else, than whatever this is. Because you're not even getting podiums, bro. You're fighting for your life for podiums.
We are, but do you know what's crazy? We're still second in the constructors.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. You got the other team has got Kimi and the other team has got Yuki. What are we doing it, bro? Let's have some shame.
All okay, right? But I will no, because I will say that there was a period of time where Ferrari were better than Mercedes. There was a
it's a 12-point difference right now between you and Mercedes. 12 points.
Yeah. Yes, that's because Ferrari had.
And I can the thing is, I can look at the calendar and I can guarantee that Mercedes is going to win a race. I can't say that about Ferrari.
Yeah, but
I can guarantee they're going to win Vegas and get 1-2.
Here's the thing. It's not about winning races in terms of. It's more about consistent. Like, but say Ferrari is more consistent than Mercedes. So Mercedes and Red Bull can go 1 week be the fastest car, the next week be like 4th. Ferrari's thing is we have to be consistently 2nd, 3rd. Because I don't think I put it this way. I think in Zandvoort, Ferrari was better than Mercedes. I just think nonsense happened and drivers took themselves or were taken out of the race.
So for Zandvoort, you would have performed better than Mercedes, and this was due to driver error, Hamilton driver error, Leclerc just unfortunately getting taken out.
Yeah, it's like this way. I don't know why they qualified behind Russell, but it's one where the cars just look better. Like Leclerc had a little gap to Russell, and Hamilton was on Russell's bum the entire time.
Yeah, Russell wasn't gapping him.
So yeah, exactly. So it's one where it's like, I don't believe that the car was that bad. It's just more things happen, man.
So are we gonna call this the Ferrari year? Shit happens.
Yeah, it's literally that. It's literally like just as long as the right people are in place and the things that they're doing is working, just gotta pray to Ferrari fans need to go to whatever church or temple and go pray, whatever you need to do, be a better human, and hope for next year. Because it's the lottery. We don't know what's going on.
If next year is bad, how are you feeling? You're gonna be cooked, fam.
If next year is bad, I'm saying pack it in. I'm as in like
leave it on.
I'm like people just pack it in. Like Fred got to go, or these man got to go.
Man said sack Fred, sack the drivers, sack the engineers. Fresh slate.
Yeah, just fresh slate because it's like, bro.
Grab some Minardi guys. Get me,
bro. Because at least other teams that are scheduled to stink, they've come out and said we're gonna stink. So but that was already come out and said our engine's not good next year, but the year after we're cooking. So at least if you support Audi, you know what's coming. You know that next year it's already a write-off. You support Cadillac. Why I don't know.
I've already started beefing Audi fans online. I've had enough of them. They're talking about title fights and that. You're not here, bro. You're not involved in these conversations, man. Just make sure your car can finish with a full length for a race. You get me? Yeah. You're not in these convos. Hamilton, though. I'm worried, man. Are we worried? Are you worried? This is unprovoked.
Kind of. That one was very much like it was very unnerving. Just very much like, oh, come on, man.
And he shagged Leclerc at the timing as well.
That's what it made me laugh because I knew the explosion that was coming, but I had more important things to address, which was basically telling Team LH, to ignore anything negative he says. Like, we need to stop listening to Lewis Hamilton when he's fresh out of the car. Ignore everything he says. It's just the emotion speaking. Let him calm down. Hear him, listen to him on a Thursday. You'll get good answers. Because like Fred had to tell
Are you doing what I do in terms of McLaren when I hear about Lando talking about the car? Like, don't listen to him, bro. I've been saying this since like 21. Don't listen to anything he says about the car. Don't listen to him. He's gonna say the most negative shit on the planet. Just don't listen to him. So he said the same with Hamilton when he comes out the car. And it's a bad result.
Yeah, if it's a bad result, don't listen. Like it's straight up. Don't listen to him. Let the emotions sort itself out, and then we can hear him talk.
Let's chat to him on Thursday, next race weekend.
Bro, everyone said it, bro. His team principal, the journalist. If everyone can see
don't
it,
chat.
Yeah, just don't talk to him, and we'll reconvene next week.
Are you not concerned about the crash itself and why it's happening? Is this not a sign of decline? Some may say it's a sign of decline. Because obviously there's an adjustment period for Ferrari, very, very different to what he's been driving. And he looked kind of on pace in qualifying as well. So this kind of got hurt.
Yeah, it is, but it's one where I know there's enough juice left in the tank as well. It's not, we haven't reached Vettel 2020 levels. We're not there. We're not even close. So it'll be one where, okay, I don't want to say redeem yourself in Baku because we've got a 5-second we got a 5-place grid penalty in Monza, so it's already cooked. Monza's already cooked. So Baku, redeem
I don't even know what that's for. That was just for vibes.
He was speeding under double yellow flags on the way to the grid.
Oh, come on, fuck off, man. Why? What? When did they do they do yellow flags often on the reconnaissance lap?
There was some debris or some nonsense on the track, and he was on his way, and then there was double wave yellows, and then he did slow down, but not enough for them to be like, because normally it's a 10th grid penalty, but they were like, you did slow down, but not enough. But there's another problem in there, which is why I'm on the Ricciardo Adami. It's time to go, bro.
Oh, wait. This is a stalwart of Ferrari, bro.
There's too many errors now.
Seasoned veteran.
There's too many errors now, bro. Yeah,
so was you not seeing these errors when he was Vettel?
We did, but it was funny.
Errors when he was Sainz's guy.
Sainz managed to make it work.
No, please, Ricky, just please speak to the steward.
No. Somehow Sainz made it work. I don't understand how, but he made it work.
When he Vettel's engineer, did he? Yeah. I'm talking about Vettel at Red Bull as well.
No.
Or was he somebody else at Red Bull? I think he was. He was at Ricciardo. You man got him from Red Bull.
I remember Vettel's old race engineer.
Rocky. Rocky, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me find out. We're going to do some research, dog.
But so no.
He was a Toro Rosso guy. And then he engineered Lutzi, Vettel, Ricciardo, and Buemi. Then 2015, he went to Ferrari.
So he was a Minardi guy.
Oh, so 2014, he was Vettel's guy.
Ah.
He was Vettel's engineer.
In the worst year of his life.
I trying to say it's his fault.
No,
And then Vettel said, "Yo, come true with me, bro. Come with me to Ferrari 2015, bro." So he's been there for 10 years. He's been at Ferrari for 10 years, bro.
Yeah, 10 years of mid, bro. He worked
He obtained a diploma in chassis area. I don't even know what that fucking is. What do you mean diploma in chassis area? Okay, anyways. Why does he need to go for this specific weekend?
I don't think he works well with Lewis, man. I don't think them two.
I don't think the team will be happy that this guy's just come in and kicked this stall out.
Who cares? You're not we're not winning. If Mahad a certified CV and was winning, fair enough. Your CV is not certified. It's not like when Alonso got that Chris Dyer guy fired after AD 2010.
It's not like Alonso when he brought Stella with him to McLaren from Ferrari. Because Andrea Stella was certified.
But he was certified. Yeah, we know. Because Stella was there from Schumacher days. Got the education. He was there and saw success.
When you got Schumacher, Raikkonen, and then Alonso, you're certified. Race engineer.
Yeah. Man didn't blame me, bro. Like, he's a WEC legend, yeah, but come on, man. If your F1 highlight is if your F1 highlight is your suspension just fall off the car in China, I can't be like being like, yeah, bring me that guy.
So Adam was on the trade block. Adami is on the trade block.
Yeah, man. It's one where he has to back up his ideas, man. I don't like obviously F1 drivers, they all sound concerned on the radio. It happens, man. But like, is that when you hear some of the Will Joseph Lando Norris radio?
Lando cooked him. You see Lando, he cooked him. Lando's like, why are you not telling me how Hamilton crashed? Are you dumb?
Bro, it's exactly that point. It's one of those like, come on, guys.
This is race-ending information. If I touch that white line, I'm cooked. Tell me this information, bro.
Oh, damn.
But so it doesn't. So who you looking for as a replacement? Just anybody? Bono?
No, not Bono, man. You can let that one go. Just, if there's a replacement out there, go grab them, man. There should be ball people, bro. They got rid of Xavi for Charles and got that Brian guy, and it looks a bit better.
I know Leclerc had to move heaven and earth to make that happen.
This is Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is literally here to move heaven and earth and be like, the whole reason why they signed him is to get all of these old guys out that are not cooking and come with new ideas and new methodology.
Look at how Schumacher did it. He got rid of them, bro. He got rid of the Italians.
Yeah, no.
How much engineers were bloody English and German and French?
Yeah, and he look, John Barnard, the legend of Formula One. He Schumacher argued and said, "Nah, bro, we're doing it my way. You're making the car work my way, or you can go. We don't need your London office no more. Close it, bro. Close the Guildford office."
Hey, Rory, come true.
Yeah, that's what he did. He went to Benetton and said, "You man made me good cars. Come, we have money over here. We can make even better cars."
So you're saying Hamilton and Leclerc need to start using their clout?
Yeah. Just like,
because this is another double DNF, man. You've had a couple of these last couple of years.
The thing is, the way it varies from poor luck to just absolute stinkers is absolutely hilarious. But it is what it is.
For me, I was thinking, Lando's engine blew up. We're not going to win the constructors on time. Then I realized we score more points than you anyway. Because you had a double DNF. So we gained anyway. We made a gain in the constructors.
Bro, I don't think a single team got more points than you in the constructors this weekend.
That's insane, fam. And that car blew up, bro.
Yeah, because Kimi got sent to the back. Red Bull I think Sonoda got like 2 points. So like they were like 20.
Yeah, nobody got more than 25, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about bangs. Nando, man. I don't think he had like a bad weekend. I think he was decent. But in Formula One, the racing gods, they give you and they take away, bro. And the engine went pop. This is not even one thing I clocked about Lando DNS, yeah. He always classified, bro. This shit does not happen at the beginning of the race, bro. Every single time, it's like with 10 laps to go, bro. Even when we were mid in like 2019, it's always 10 laps to go, 5 laps to go. This guy's car gives up. And this time, I think it was a oil leak to do with the chassis, which makes me think this is McLaren's fault. This ain't Mercedes.
Yeah, no, it's McLaren's fault.
So I don't know whether there was a crack in the chassis or something like that. It was something that maybe should have been checked prior to the race, which makes me think, what's going on? Like, are you guys doing your checks, guys? Because if it happens to Oscar as well, imagine it did happen to Oscar and there were two engines steaming like it's 2005. For me personally, obviously, we haven't had a mechanical DNF since Bahrain 2023. We witnessed it with our eyes, and that was hydraulics. That wasn't even an engine, right? I think before that, it was Brazil, and that was Lando, and it was an engine as well. So we rarely have that situation since we moved away from Renault. And when it comes to actual just reliability for everything else, McLaren are locked it down. This is 60 races, bro. No mechanical DNFs. The only DNFs we've had is because people have clotted our drivers or vice versa. So for me, I said the title was done from a long time ago, right? This is the nail in the coffin. It's done. It's over. Because it's all well and good to have to drop this amount of points when the other person's in a different car. This guy's in the same car as you. You know what I'm saying? You can't gap him like, oh, he finishes P4 and you finish P1. You can't scoop up points like that, right? There was only that scenario, which in Australia, where you gained 22 points because Oscar made a mistake, right? So now it's out of your hands. You have to wait for Oscar to make a mistake or for them to, for Oscar's car to blow up, right? And that's highly not going to happen because whatever issue was with your chassis, they're going to fix it on Oscar's car. They're going to cross-reference. So now it's even less likely that Oscar's going to have his car break down. You helped Oscar. That's out of the garage. So obviously it's not his fault. I don't think he had any issues in this race. He kept pace. He was there. Even though that little bit at the beginning with Verstappen where he got blocked in by Oscar, dealt with the matter, overtook Verstappen immediately. Second he was there, he got to him, overtook him, caught up with Oscar, was right there with him, and just luck of the game, man. That's how it goes sometimes, man. Engine goes bang, but do you think the title's done? 9 races to go.
How can I put it best? No unreliability or acts of God, kind of in a sense, pretty much is done. So it's like, if these men finish all their races and avoid trouble, it's done. It should be done. Unless Lando finds something from somewhere and just cleans up, it should be done. But obviously, like I remember we were talking about this earlier when you said it was done, and I said, DNF could happen to one of the drivers and it could change the whole complexion of the situation of the championship battle. It will force someone to chase. And
I said to you, it will be Lando that has DNF. Because he's got unlucky gene, bro. If something's going to go wrong, it happens to him, bro.
His fans need to do that. You know when Hamilton fans did the prayer space before Brazil 21?
Yeah.
Lando fans should do that every race.
That prayer space saved Hamilton because after that, he fucking cooked for 4 races straight. He put Verstappen in a blender. He put him in a blender, bro. To the point where Verstappen was doing terrorism in Jeddah because he knew he was getting cooked. Even in AD, he was getting cooked for 90% of the race. But this is the question. So obviously, the largest gap that there's been this season, I think it was 22 points to Oscar. I think it was Canada. Was it 22 after Canada?
Like that. Yeah.
He clawed that back down to 9, right? That's too slow progress.
I don't think it's too slow.
This is a man winning 3 races out of 4.
It's not too slow progress. Do you know what it was? It wasn't that the progress was slow. It was the manner of the victories. So like Silverstone and Hungary were kind of like, they weren't wins to like write home about. If man won Silverstone by like 15 seconds and then won Hungary by another 15 seconds, like pole, like if he did a Vettel type victory, pole, drive off, win by like 20 seconds.
You can't do that. They're in the same whip.
Okay. You can't,
you have to think
Oscar's
about
too
it like
good.
this.
Oscar's too good for it to happen like that. But like,
because if this race ended, Lando would have finished behind him like 1 second.
Yeah. So it's one where I'm here. Like, I'm like, look, the only way for him to is to string wins, but string wins convincingly. None of these fugazi wins. Like, there can be no more fugazi wins. It has to be, you know, straight domination. I don't think he's got it in him. That's why I think it's like
I don't
80%
think the gap.
to.
I don't think the gap in their talent can dominate.
Yeah.
How can you dominate? You're in the same car. How? This car is so good that if you have a stinker in quali, you're P2, bro. There was a 3.5 tenth gap to Verstappen. There's been bigger gaps on other tracks. Look at the gap, bro. Come on, man. This is the problem. This is the problem, right? So when I meet acts of God, it needs to be a DNF or somebody's making a mistake. I grew up on seeing McLaren drivers just unprovoked crashing out in the lead. I've not seen that yet. That will make this the most quintessential McLaren season if one of these men do that. Just unprovoked crashing out from the lead. Just vibes in. Right? Something stupid. I'm a McLaren fan. I know something stupid is going to happen. I don't know who's going to be Lando or Oscar. But one of these men are going to do something dumb.
I'm not gonna lie. This DNF upset me because I was there. I was getting ready to pod you and be like, look, the championship's close. Okay, it's 16 points, but like, you know, that's like a couple of race wins. It's back to like 2. It's like it's going to be a momentum shift because it's been shifting back and forth between both drivers. So
you was thinking 7 plus 7 plus 7 minus 7 plus.
Yeah, I'm thinking that because I think in my mind, that was what Oscar was kind of going for. Where he's like, if I'm going to win, I'm going to go for the win. But if I can't win, I have second or neither McLaren's winning. So he was content in Hungary for Leclerc to win, him to be second. As long as he beat Lando.
Well, tell you pit wall that because they weren't doing that at the beginning.
No, but now that after that situation has happened, they're gonna allow it now.
I don't think he realized either. In the first stint, he just thought I'm racing Leclerc for the win. Then halfway through the race, Norris is still about.
Yeah, because he looked in his mirrors and he didn't even look at his mirrors. He looked at the screen, yeah, because they weren't in the mirrors, yeah. But he saw George Russell was, and he said, he's done, isn't it? He's dusted. Like Lando's breathing heavy. It's done.
One thing I will say, if you're a Lando fan out there, the saving grace there is that Oscar, when he's in the Americas, he stinks, bro. He's George Russell-esque.
Yeah, but
Mexico, them places there, he's not good. Yeah, but every place that he's been good previously, he's won this year. And the places he was good before, he wasn't good. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's flipped. Because last year, Spain, he got fucking cooked. And then this year, he cooked. Last year, he got absolutely bodied by Leclerc in Zandvoort. And then he won. You know what I'm saying? So, if he could translate that in the Americas, the thing is, the American races and like Brazil and whatever, Because everybody looks back last year about Brazil and Lando stinker and stuff like that. Yeah, nobody asked where the fuck was Oscar, bro. Did you see Oscar and Quali? Man went skating. He went skating. But these are the tracks. These are not his strengths. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't drive these in junior category. You don't drive Mexico. You don't drive Qatar. You don't drive Brazil. Oscar's definitely known to be strong in the European races. You saw last year, he was the top scorer in the European races out of every driver.
I will add the fact that also, I call it sophomore slump, bro. It was only year 2. I think sometimes, as people, we expect man to have it all together right away. Bro, this is modern, this is new F1, modern F1. The thing's different, bro. Everything's different now. Like, we have to get with the program.
Something's going on with your mic. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, wait.
It's rustling. Yeah, listen, F1, nobody's seen a jump like this from a driver, though. So you're saying sophomore slump, but no one's seen a jump from this driver. But people are saying nobody's seen a jump from this driver. I think it's balanced off with the Lando taking a step back, especially in qualifying. You know what I'm saying? So, regardless, listen, Lando is not going to go 7 for 7 poles and wins. It's not happening. Right? He's got to look at the racing gods like Saturn strike this guy down. Kimi Antonelli just climb. Something has to happen, bro. Or he's going to have to do the thing where he clocks Oscar and then Oscar DNFs and he doesn't.
Yeah.
But even then, he might get a penalty. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
But then, even now, I'm scared, like, the engine going to go pop. But Mercedes have had a lot of engine issues this year, right? And those particular issues are not impacting McLaren, right? It's going to happen, bro. Where it's going to be solely Mercedes' fault, bro.
And how will you be there to celebrate?
Why would you be there to celebrate, bro?
Because I have an agenda against Mercedes engines.
Yeah, but what if it stops your boy Oscar winning?
It's a sacrifice I have to take.
Do you know what? I jokingly said to a friend, I said, watch Mercedes give us dud engines because we're about to break their record for 1-2s. Racing God said, yeah? Bang. But yeah, yes, I think this might be the end for Lando, man. I'll be honest with you. If he doesn't win the title, I think F1 might be done for him.
Yeah. Oh well, it was a good run. Won a lot of races.
You probably end the season on about 13 races, 14 races. Jensen Button sings. How much wins did Jensen get? 15? 14?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he got around that.
Yeah.
But I think you can cook in Indy or WEC or something like that. Might do a thing.
No, locking on his YouTube.
You can lock on YouTube. But for Oscar, he's better than Verstappen already, bro. Better than George. Better than Leclerc. This is the start. Year 3 championship. We're going for 9, bro. 10. These men must be livid.
I can tell you now for 100%, yeah. The 2 people who are truly livid are Charles Leclerc and George Russell.
Them man are more livid than Lando. Tell you right now, them man are livid.
Bro, I think people don't realize, yeah, you know all the contract talk, yeah? Who did decide? George Russell wants a short contract. He's ready to leave. He's going next season going, the cars, if he walks in and goes, McLaren got a better car than Mercedes, he's like, yeah, I'm done.
He's like, I'm running out of time.
Bro, it's one of the ones everyone's like, oh, Mercedes is such a nice place that they could put just George on the 1+1. It's like, George wants to go. if the car's not good, he's leaving. Like, we've got it backwards here, but let's digress. Watch it play.
Listen, and I listen. I'm gonna speak about this on McLaren Fan TV about these Lando and Oscar fans. Yeah, you man want out of McLaren. Good luck, man. Russell will be there in 2 seconds, bro. He will literally be there. He will be in Woking private jet landing immediately, bro, to sign the Connie. If Oscar or Lando leave, he'll be out. Don't wish for this. Don't wish for these things, bro. Oh, I need Oscar to go. Look, Zach Brown's not happy. Oh, I need Lando to go. Look. Shut up, man. These men are in a privileged position. They can win races, bro. You know what I'm saying? Only reason I said the thing about Lando, I think it might break him if you don't win.
Yeah.
He might walk away from himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Yeah, F1. You know what I'm saying? Even if he won, he might leave. Who knows? But yeah, don't be wishing for these things. These teams are mid. These other teams are mid. Please look at the time gaps, bro, in qualifying and in the race between McLaren and the rest. Stop. Let's not do this, bro. If there was no safety cars, McLaren, Lando and Oscar would have been 40 seconds down the road. It would have been spooky. But let's talk about the new superstar in the game, Hadjar. What do you think of his performance, man? P4 on quali, podium, rookie season. What's his future looking like?
It's a world-class performance. Future's looking good, especially now that Horner's gone and the Red Bull philosophy is going to change. It won't be as Max-centric. Like we've seen Laurie Mekies straight away just go, give Yuki the new parts. So I think we're in a good place. So we're in a good place. So now it's we just got.
Oh, his mic's changed. It's on your headphone mics, bro. That's what happened. That's a stinker. How can that happen halfway through? That's happened before, guys. If you ever heard the quality go down, it's because the mic switch. But regardless, Isaac Hadjar, you lot are begging it. Nobody rated this guy. Stop this. Only me and Ranch alone, just us two. Look at us in the eyes, bro. We were watching this guy and F3 said this is the guy. F3, we said this is the guy. Everybody hated him. Look at his radios. He sounds so arrogant. Look how he speaks to his engineers. We were rating him. We said, look at him. This is speed, bro. This is speed. Oh, why is Red Bull dropping Hauger? Why are they dropping all these drivers? They're so much better than Hadjar. We were there saying, look, Hadjar's the truth, bro. Hadjar's the truth, bro. He's quicker than all these, man. This is the reason why he was getting FP1 sessions. We know, bro. We know. You lot were running agendas online. Don't let me pull it up. Hadjar can't be your mate now. Stop. Don't beg it. F2, you was gleefully all the bad luck. This guy had the worst bad luck you've ever seen. Yeah. This is why I'm scared for him, because he's got Lando levels of bad luck. Yeah. I'm scared for him in the future in terms of championships and stuff like that. Yeah? Because the stuff that went down in F3 and F2 is absolutely insane. Yeah. In terms of bad luck, right? But this guy was cooking. The fact that this guy was even winning races was the most incompetent shit that went down, right? The speed was there. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, why was he so angry in Monaco at F2? Are you all right? Did you see what fucking happened?
Bro, did you understand? He was fighting for his life. And these are the people, it's not that he's employed by the junior team. He's employing them. They pay for the thing.
This is like when you go to uni, you pay for uni and your lecture's fucking around. What do you mean there's no lecture today? I pay you. But regardless, like Hadjar, promising future, you might get that death row sentence at Red Bull. Somebody pick this guy out, man.
No, it's not a death row sentence.
It's death row because the cars. It's not even about there's a disparity between the two cars. Because how much times? Do you know what's so funny? Yeah, people are denying it. Yeah, them man are forgetting. Oh yeah, Yuki. Oh, we didn't know that there's a big difference between the two different cars. Are you all right? Why you got certain parts of Max's car and not that his car? They don't have the capacity to deal with two cars. They literally do not have the capacity to deal with two cars.
They do.
They don't have the parts.
No, they do. Do you know the problem is now that Horner's gone, that's what the Harry Mecchia is for. It's to basically go, look, we can't keep living like this. We got up it, and they've got to have max contingency plans in play. So next year, 2026, has to be different.
So you're saying he can't reject the Red Bull seat if he gets offered it.
Pardon?
Hadjar, he can't reject the Red Bull seat if it's there.
No, he has to take it. You have to take it, man.
Even though it's a sinking ship and Max is gonna duck out.
But it doesn't mean sign a death row contract. Just, you have your Red Bull athlete contract for how many years?
He's got a Red Bull contract. This is the difference. He's got a Red Bull contract. Max doesn't. Max and Perez don't have Red Bull contracts. These men have got 360 deals. Hadjar, Yuki, Lawson. Them men are cooked. They don't have no agency in their contract, bro. If Hadjar gets promoted, he has got no choice. When I think about it, he literally don't have a choice anyway.
Yeah.
So they put him in a seat. He can't say no. I'm scared for him, man. I think he should. Actually, no, I was about to say go to Alpine. That's the worst thing. That's the worst piece of advice.
Bro, what's the Prost documentary? Tell you don't do anything with Renault. They'll screw you over.
The man are cooked, bro. Your boy Behrman. Was it pit lane? Was it pit lane to P6?
Pit lane, yeah. Pit lane to P6. We caught life with the safety car, but he made moves at the end. He was making moves, ducking and diving past, man. Alonso, Gasly, bare of these men. So I'm like, happy,
he got a higher position than he got in the Ferrari.
Yeah, but that's because he got thrown in the Ferrari in the deep end. Like, he got thrown in the Ferrari in the worst case scenario. Man got FP3 Quali Race in Saudi.
Then he padlocked Hamilton and Norris. So he did his thing. Is the future bright for this guy as well? Ferrari seat's waiting for a minute. You're waiting. You're waiting for Leclerc to announce he's leaving.
That will be there. Whatever driver says they're leaving first, he'll be there. Because it's funny because it's the weird dichotomy where he's faster than Ocon, but he's produced worse results. But that's just because he's a rookie and he just doesn't have the experience needed to, to win, to bring the points home. So he's just making a lot of silly errors and not putting weekends together. But the speed is there. And that's the most important thing. Be fast. We'll work out the rest later.
And that Haas car is a bit mid, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
For ranking cars. This is bottom 3. Bottom 2.
Yeah, I think only the Alpine is worse. But it's close enough. It can compete. And if you can compete, I expect points from time to time, He got bare P11, so it's like you were nearly there and now you just crossed over the line and got some points.
You're saying you should be in IndyCar so you can get some points for that. I said I need some points for P11. He's doing a Hulkenberg. Get me. Lance Stroll, man. He put his teammate through pain, man. Lance Stroll's incompetency this weekend was next level, bro. He ripped off the car. They had to put a new chassis. They had to put everything together. Yeah? Then he went off in Q1. Finished classified P20 for the race. And then in the race, somehow, some way, P7 for the pit lane. How is he doing this shit?
I don't know.
Head of Alonso. Alonso screaming on the radio.
That's my saving grace. It's the funniest thing ever because the longer this keeps on going, the funnier it becomes. Because it's after the summer break and Stroll is still ahead of Alonso in the championship. And
is he?
Yeah, he's ahead of Alonso in the championship, bro.
This guy's P11 in the championship, bro. What? He's quite high up,
Because every time he
32 points.
Every time he scores points, he scores decent points. There's no P10s or stuff. It's straight
he's not on that 2 points. You don't care about those 2 points.
He just grabs 4 or 5 points. I'm like, rah. But yeah, it's basically he's been awful, but he's grabbed some points, and now we're just there
bro. I'm sorry, not to go back, bro. What? Lance Stroll, 32 points. Yuki Tsunoda, 12.
Yeah, no, Yuki Tsunoda's last in the championship apart from the Alpine second seat.
He's 19th in the championship. Hadjar is 10th in the championship. Joint 9th. Hadjar's got 37 points, bro. That's insane. That's actually insane, bro. But yeah, Stroll, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. They tried to bring out rumors saying he wanted to quit in 2024.
They said he wanted to be in the US Open, bro.
Man says I'm going toe to toe with Alcaraz, man. Get me out of this sport. All right, driver of the weekend before we sign off.
Okay, I'm gonna put two. Because one is Hadjar, because that's just a quick session. It's certified. Like I can't just say anything against it. Then honorable mentions to obviously Oscar and Max, good performances. But I'm giving it Behrman, but just because he was pulling off moves and overtakes, and that's what I like to see, man.
The love of the game. I'm giving it to Albon. I don't know how he just spawns the P5, but he's there in it. I don't think that Williams is good, but he's done that multiple times this year, bro.
No, that Williams was good this weekend.
Sainz got into Q3.
Sainz got to Q3. Albon should have been in Q3, but they messed up.
Albon has got 64 points. Albon's got the same points as Kimi Antonelli, bro. In a Williams.
Hey, okay. You know what? Yeah.
You're not so crazy. Yeah. Albon has nobody below him is going to catch him in the championship. That's how much of a gap he's got to everybody else.
No, I agree, but also, okay, I'm sorry. You know that Kimi Antonelli defense I was doing earlier? It can't run no more.
Why?
You can't be behind Albon.
Bro, he's 120. He's 120 points behind George Russell, bro.
That doesn't matter to me. That's
a crazy gap. That's a crazy gap.
You can't be behind Albon. It's like
he's got the same points as Albon, man.
Okay, he's got the same points.
You might as well be behind.
You can't be tied with points of Albon. You gotta be ahead. It's just it's self-respect.
I'm just trying to do the maths now. I think he's closer to Hulkenberg than he is to Lewis Hamilton above him.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, yeah. Scary. Stink of the weekend. Stink of the weekend. Can't even say Stroll. Pretty cooked.
Part of me wants to say Alonso because of what happened in the first lap. Because he lost bare positions, He got smoked by Albon. Pardon?
Isn't he on a weird tire?
No. Alonso was on a normal tire. He just got smoked by Albon and Antonelli. Just got smoked by them both. He just end up behind. And then he's going to the team like, can you think about me? You don't think about me on strategy. I'm just left out here. The safety car's here. I'm the unluckiest driver in the world. Brother, you fell behind in the pack for no reason, bro. Like, your bad luck was caused by you because you fell backwards. If you made moves at the start, good things would have happened to you. Word to Albon.
Albon cooked on the start.
Albon cooked the start, went forward, got a P5. You fell backwards, you got a P behind Stroll. You started last.
Boy.
Q3 as well, bottled it as well.
All right. That sounds like a resounding pick. I am picking Kimi Antonelli. I'm sorry. You know me, I've got hella stocks to Kimi Antonelli. It's looking spooky. My Hadjar stock's keeping it afloat, keeping the portfolio afloat.
See, I had zero stock. I don't know. Actually,
I dropped all McLaren stocks because their fan base, I have to not rate both drivers. I had to drop stock. I'm sorry.
See, I have stock in both drivers.
And now I have to do this thing where I'm gonna have to say Piastri is the greatest driver of all time because whatever McLaren driver is ahead of the championship, I have to say this to make sure that the legacy is there. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen.
So the second that Norris goes in the lead, I'm gonna say the same shit.
I clocked the agenda ages ago. I was like, the moment if it switched over, he's calling Norris the greatest, and no one can say anything because you just be like, people like, oh, so you call Piastri the greatest? Be like, that's it. Then go, he's a McLaren fan. Whatever drivers winning in the championship, that's the greatest.
Exactly. You understand the thing, bro. You understand the thing. I will. Do you know what? Let me remove that from Kim Antonelli. Liam Lawson, I just don't like him, bro. Get this guy out, man.
That isn't Sainz was a joke.
Yeah, but I said this a long time ago. Sainz is probably the most harsh. He gets the harshest penalties on the grid. They violate him. Did you not see this at Ferrari? He was getting violated.
Yeah, but it makes for box office radios.
Yeah, but come on, man. What's up with these people, man? Are they taking the piss? They're just losing integrity now, bro. How did he get the penalty? Lawson crashed into him. But Lawson had no control of the car. He just crashed into him.
No, Lawson had control of the car. He just crashed into him.
10 seconds as well is insane. Just 10 seconds.
You got the same.
And then apparently after the race, the stewards refused to speak to him.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What do you mean you refuse to speak to me? You're fed.
That was brilliant, man. He was like, he's on the video like, hey, tell the stewards, I'm coming, bro. I'm coming.
I gave him a warning and then they locked the door, bro. They said, you're not allowed to speak to us, bro. That's crazy, man. But anyways, it's the Italian Grand Prix next. Podcasters, journalists, everybody out there. What are you going to speak about now? The rest of the season. Championship done. It's all about 2026. Do we need to do a 2026 pod? Because the rest of the season is looking spooky.
I'm chilling, man.
I said race by race.
Race by race, man. You know us. I will think of something completely left field and make a new series about Formula One, but just a left field series of pods.
I will say this, yeah. I believe in you, Oscar. Don't do this because I swear to you, if you don't win the championship, we're gonna put this in the Hall of Fame bottling. I can't have two bottle drivers. Two drivers known as bottlers. I can't. So just put it in the bag, bro. Put the championship in the bag, fam. There can't be a scenario where this is even close. Any driver that's worth their grain, that worth their salary, puts this away. If you don't put it away, uncomfortable conversations. 3 years in a row losing to Norris is spooky. Don't do that. But anyways, we'll catch you next week. Catch us on all socials. We'll be back with a review of Monza. Peace.